Hey, Mousy. Have you ever heard the story of the wolf in sheep's clothing?
Yes?
What if it was a mousy in rat's clothing? Or a hare in hunter's clothing? How do you like that?
I'm not sure it's the same.
Of course it is. Sometimes you need to change your skin to stay hidden amongst your enemies.
You're talking about a disguise.
A disguise, sure. I have some useful items stashed in my hideout. The uniforms used by the Rat King's top minions, for example. Then you will look like them and smell like them.
An NAR officer's uniform would definitely be useful.
Look in the building adjacent to the Duggar radar building, 3rd floor. I laid some traps, so watch out for them, Mousy. These traps kill rats and mousies alike. Memorize this rhyme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A hunter went out for a walk. Suddenly, a hare appeared and shot him down. Bang, bang! Oh, oh, oh! The hunter is going to die. He's crawling back home, saying, "Bury me deep and let me lie."
It's the other way around. The hunter shot the hare. 1, 2, 3. Every kid in the country knows that rhyme.
It beats a password that anyone can copy. Also, here's the key, so you don't have to break in like a common thief.
Could this be a turning point, Igor? Having such a powerful ally in this place could change everything for you. But then again, you've always been so trusting. I hope it won't be your downfall.
thought I saw something. Got a man down!
These must be the documents Professor Semenov left for me.
This is General Kozlov of the NAR. You're coming with us quietly. No harm will come to you unless you force my hand. We disabled your technology. There's no way out of this building. Do yourself a favor. Surrender. It's the best option for everyone.
I sense the Rat King closing in on you. Run!
You have to do the right thing here, Igor. I know it's risky, but this could be our only opportunity to hurt them from the inside, or at least learn something valuable.
What the hell are you saying? You want me to surrender?
Think like a partisan, will you? They underestimate you. Use it to your advantage. You'll find out a way to break free later.
Okay, I give up. I want to talk to the people in charge.
You overestimate your value, Professor Kamenyuk. Alpha Team, take him.
Notify me as soon as the patrol has returned, Sergeant. Welcome back to the world of the living, Kamenyuk. At least, for the moment. The name's Kozlov. I'm Chief of NAR Security. But perhaps you figured that out already. You know, I have plenty of crap to deal with every day. Guarding the exclusion zone against trespassers and lunatics who harass my men and refuse to let us conduct our business in peace. If you were just another dark tourist or stalker, or whatever these idiots call themselves nowadays, it would make my job much easier. But we both know that's not the case. Now, are you ready to drop the act and speak with me man to man?
Sure. Let's talk like civilized people.
We're developing something big here. Something important. You know this. It's the reason you're here, isn't it? You may find this hard to believe, but all this is simply business. NAR paid the Ukrainian government a fortune to lease this land. Yet we are treated like a hostile occupation force. And for what? The zone is filthy with dangerous radiation. These busybodies would rather die of cancer than live a long, happy life tending their gardens. If anything, we're doing those crazy Samoshas a favor by keeping them out of harm's way. Wouldn't you agree?
The patrol has returned, sir. They say they have news.
Perfect. And about time. Excuse me, Kamenyuk. I will return momentarily.
I'm totally stranded here.
Well, you know, there are other ways out of here.
What do you mean?
That Kimmenyuk guy they detained, he had some kind of teleportation gun on him.
And you're thinking of using it? Are you out of here? Because I'm mine. Give it back.
Chill. I left it in the entrance hall along with the rest of his gear.
So, my gear is in the entrance hall. The body definitely fits the description. Guess this is the locksmith's brother, Athanasius. That's too bad. The locksmith seemed like a nice guy.
I wonder what my wife is doing right now. Probably hanging out with her stupid hipster friends.
Are you deaf? Release me! Professor Fancy Pants, help me! Hey, you took your sweet fucking time, huh? Help me out!
Just keep your voice down, okay?
What? All right, all right. I would have managed to get out myself. But thanks for showing up. It'll save time.
I have to find my gear first to get Mikhail out.
Besides the guy from this afternoon, there are some other stalkers. They could be in cahoots with our man.
Do all of them have wacky gizmos like him?
No idea. We better just keep an eye on all of them.
I'm not alone here. Gotta find the others.
for that!
All right. I open the portal, and we can go.
Great! It's a really trippy experience. Oh, let's do this!
I knew it. They're conducting experiments at the power plant. But why are they in such a hurry? After all, Chernobyl belongs to them.
I just remembered something, Mousy.
What is it? More rat stories or history lessons?
A cautionary tale. A wise mousey can always find a tasty bit of cheese, if he's smart. But take care that the cheese isn't poisoned or sitting in a trap. You never know what you might find.
What are you talking about?
Ozesk, 1957. Kapow! Evil rats were stirring the pot, trying to stick their ugly little snouts where they shouldn't.
Yes, I remember reading about that. It was a chemical explosion, right? Huge quantities of cesium-137 and strontium-90 were released into the atmosphere. Wasn't that classified?
While you were reading about it, my mother had to live through it. The placid Tekka River, so beautiful this time of the year. But after the boom, so poisonous.
Yes, one of many regrettable failures.
No, Mousy. What you call failure, I call a deliberate plan of the Rat King. He lured the silly little mouses with a chunk of smelly yet delicious cheese. But it was poisoned. And the cheese you are looking for may be poisoned as well, even if it looks delicious. So be very careful, little mouse. Whenever you sense these machinations in the shadows, you can be sure that the Rat King has a part in it.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks.
What's going on, Igor?
What can I do for you, Professor?
Hail and well met, old chap.
Hi, Mikhail. What's up?
Ever heard of Pamir?
Sounds familiar. Wasn't that a mobile nuclear power plant?
Chernobyl on wheels, yeah? How cool is that?
Doesn't sound very cool when you put it like that.
Imagine this, a convoy of 4 big-ass heavy trailers. One with a reactor, one with the gas turbine, one with the control room, and one for housing the staff. 5 years worth of fuel. If we had one of those here, we could power our base for as long as we need.
Right. I remember now. This monstrosity was developed by the Belarusian Academy of Sciences Institute of Nuclear Energy in the 80s. Another fantastic idea that came to nothing. And after the Chernobyl disaster, the people of the Soviet Union weren't so keen on gambling with their health, so they scrapped it.
I still think it was cool. Kinda like in Mad Max.
Mad what? Anyway, don't worry about our power supply. I can always build more generators.
Sure. But I'd still take Chernobyl on wheels over a dozen generators.
Hey there, old-timer. What's cooking?
Nothing much. I need to remember to check the dosimeters.
Ain't radiation a stone-cold bitch? That raggedy-ass old man, the other one, I mean, was rambling about it not too long ago.
About what?
About Pripyat being contaminated even before the Chernobyl disaster. You're a scientist. Is there any truth to it?
Tarakan may not be the most reliable source of information in the zone, but in this case, he might be right.
Explain.
For starters, the choice of Pripyat as a location for a nuclear power plant was a mistake.
Was it? It's fairly secluded. Nothing but woods and swamps. Perfect spot to keep things secret.
Swamps, exactly. Swampland is very poor in certain minerals and elements. Same goes for the vegetation in this whole area. Because of this, the local plants absorb pretty much everything very quickly. Even if it's poisonous, like, for example, the radioactive isotope of iodine. Also, both the Soviet Union and some NATO countries have been testing nuclear weapons like crazy since the 50s, pushing millions of tons of radioactive fallout into the atmosphere.
Right. I watched something about that on YouTube. Castle Bravo, bizarre bomber, serious shit.
and it only intensified leading up to 1963. The nuclear players wanted to conduct as many tests as possible before the PTBT came into effect.
PTBT?
The Partial Test Ban Treaty, an agreement between the USSR and the West that nuclear testing should be conducted underground only. But hundreds of nuclear explosions had already polluted the atmosphere all over the world, including over Chernobyl. If someone had bothered to take a Geiger reading of the marshes around Pripyat before building the power plant, they'd have found out it was already irradiated.
Unfucking believable.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more gameplay. See you soon.